Hello, dear friends. A warm welcome to the International Fab Talks. Thank you for being with us and thank you for being a source of inspiration to us. We are the commoners and yes, we love each other and we have to continue this beautiful journey of being there for one another. Dear friends, I'd like to introduce our special celebrity out here who's agreed to share the space with us, giving her time and expertise. She is Miss Neenu Rathin from Cochin. Am I right, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. I thought I missed out something on that. She's from Cochin, a person very approachable, very friendly. Let's get to know more about her journey, her experiences, and her profession as well, and how you could also benefit by getting to know about her profession, her life, which could inspire you in different ways, my dear friends. Let's get along and understand about our special celebrity now. Dear ma'am, welcome to the International Fab Talks.
Thank you. Thank you, Kristen, and thank you, International Fab Talks, for giving me this platform. And I'm delighted to be a part of this show.
Thank you so much, dear. With your permission, I'll go ahead and introduce you in an official way, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Thank you. So, dear friends, it's our honor and a privilege to introduce our special guest today, our celebrity. She is Miss Neenu Rathin. She is a volunteer turned social entrepreneur, a consultant, a social catalyst, and a Tedx speaker as well. With over 10 years of experience in community building and non-profit sector, she holds a degree in electronics and communications engineering, a PG Diploma in embedded systems designing, and as well an MBA in marketing and an executive management development program with specialization in project management from IIM Kozhikode. She is also a graduate of Amani, a global institute developing individuals and organizations to lead the social impact, to bring a social impact, or to lead social impact as it is. She is also the founder and the CEO of, guess what? The Social Town. It's a very catchy term, the Social Town, a multi-stakeholder platform that catalyzes the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, through collaboration, through networking. And dear friends, she's passionate about creating impactful programs, that is, creating a deep impact in every program that will focus on bringing a social change, on leveraging, this technology, balancing technology and, of course, the human connections together and bringing about change. She focuses and wants to enable people to become the great change makers. She herself is a change maker. She would love to empower others to become great task people who concentrate on bringing a beautiful change, called as change makers. Her venture is incubated by NSRCEL IIM Bangalore, a part of Stanford Seed Entrepreneurs Network and Women in Social Entrepreneurship Network India. And dear friends, she's also received a beautiful award that is the Indian Responsible Leader. Now ask me which year? That is this year, 2023, by India CSR Network. And friends, she loves to really bring that beautiful change first in her own self, and then she would love to bring it in your lives as well. She wants to train you how you could be the next social changer, how you could be the next person who could change lives. So let's welcome our special celebrity. She's Miss Neenu Rathin. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Kristen.
Hello.
And thank you for inviting me to be a part of this platform. And I'm humble for the elaborate introduction and your kind words. Let's start.
Yes, dear. Thank you very much, dear. Thank you so much. Thanks for accepting the invitation to the International Fab Talks. Dear friends, we'll start off with a round of this interview called as the main round of the interview. Dear ma'am, how would you define yourself? Who is the real Neenu?
So as a person, I'm an ambivert. I'm a fun-loving person, but I'm also a mother, a homemaker, and a volunteer turned social entrepreneur who would like to contribute my best to the world.
Wonderful. You said you're even a mother as well, but to me, I thought you were a college student, as we see that many youngsters nowadays are into different fields, different arenas, wanting to bring a social change. So you say you're a mother as well. You're balancing it right on the personal and professional front. Wonderful.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Dear ma'am, who is your inspiration? Who inspired you into becoming all of this that you are today?
My fellow women, entrepreneurs and other women, we see in everyday life, they are actually, inborn leaders. They are multitaskers. They have that, nurturing quality in them. Since I'm in the social development sector, I can clearly tell you that, women change makers can do a lot better than the counterpart, because, they have that nurturing ability in them. So I draw inspiration from my fellow women, and it's not easy to be someone who's using their talents and skill only for the family also. So a lot of homemakers also, they can contribute well to the economy and the social development of the country, but they chose to be build good homes, and maybe the national builders in other way. They are raising the kids in a better way. So such selfless leaders we can see around us. So I draw inspiration from fellow women and also the social change makers around us.
Yes, dear ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing, dear. Thank you very much. Dear ma'am, may we know how was your childhood?
So I was a very active, loud, and bubbly person throughout my life, and I always want to show my presence everywhere. I love to take responsibilities even in childhood, and I was very actively involved in everything around me. Very loud and active, to be really frank.
Yes, dear. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you very much. How do you manage your stress, dear?
So I always take breaks. So whenever I feel stressed or depressed, I accept it and I give myself time to get out of it. So even if even if we are taking external help, even I tried that. We all go through the different parts of life, and we have to encounter with a lot of challenges professionally, personally. We may have to take external help. There is no problem with that. Even they are actually trying to help us to look within and try to find out the root cause or problem. So what I do come out of stress is I give myself time for recovery. So actually, I distract myself with more simpler things in life, like maybe reading a good book or watching something I like, and I give myself time to get out of it, to recharge myself. And there is no problem in getting help from others, but you also have to be with you to get out of it.
Yes, dear ma'am. Thank you very much for sharing, dear. Thank you so much. Would you like to mention any two books that has inspired you?
So I love to mention about Who Moved My Cheese and 1 Minute Manager, and two more books, Deep Work and Hyper Focus, for all the leaders and entrepreneurs, because nowadays we are distracted by a lot of things. So we really need to focus to give best out of, or maybe due to multiple roles, I know the importance of being focused and being more productive. So I would like to recommend Deep Work and Hyper Focus. On a lighter note, you may also go and read Who Moved My Cheese and 1 Minute Manager. They are very small and simple books, and Deep Work and Hyper Focus. That will be the two books I would like to recommend for all leaders and entrepreneurs, or everyone who would like to be more productive.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. How do you want to be remembered in this world, and why should people remember you?
I would like to be remembered as a good human being, a compassionate, kind, and a loving person.
Yes, dear. Compassionate, kind, and loving. Yes. What about holidays? Have you been on a vacation?
Yes, I love to travel and explore new things. That helps me to, recharge myself, and that's very important. Me time is very important. Being it coming out of stress or depression or whatever, I love to spend time with myself and explore new things. So traveling is the best thing. You will also empower by solo trips actually help you to understand about your capabilities and strengths better. So I love traveling and I love to take vacation.
Perfect, dear. Perfect. Is there any movie that you'd like to share today? The name of the movie that has inspired you?
The Pursuit of Happiness, Eat, Pray, Love, and Indian movies, maybe Lunchbox, Piku, Pink. Those are my favorites.
Very nice. Thank you so much, ma'am. What is that one thing you love about yourself? And say, this is Neenu, and I love myself because this is my inner core quality.
Yeah, I'm a very sensitive person. So being sensitive, which helps me to understand other person very well. So I'm also very empathetic. So that's one best quality of me. And I don't interfere too much in others' life, whether in maybe a personal connection or professional connection. That maintaining that space is also, very important. I love that quality, and I cannot see that in many people nowadays. So maybe that. And honesty, integrity, and self-responsibility are my ideals.
Yes, dear. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing. That's really very nice. What if you win a lottery? What will you do? How will you spend the money?
Actually, I would like to invest it so I don't need to bother about my financials anymore, so that I can contribute more towards the society. Being an entrepreneur is actually not easy. Being a social entrepreneur is even tougher because I need to manage the finances, and I need to contribute more time towards the society and to make a real impact. So if I get a lottery, I will invest it in multiple ones. I'm actually late, learner, or I'm trying to understand about the financial independence, recently, which is very, very, very important for everyone. So I will invest it in multiple ways, and I will take care of my financial independence first. Then I can contribute my time and efforts for the betterment of the world.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing, dear. Thank you very much. Ma'am, when India lost the match to Australia, the World Cup, how did you feel?
I mean, actually, we don't need to see it as a failure because it's just the other part of it. It's always about the spirit or our love for sports. So we don't need to focus on that, the win or failure part. It's always about the spirit. So we were always with the Indian team. So we don't need to really bother about whether they won or not. A lot more is coming, no? We
Yes,
have more accomplishments in the way to celebrate.
very true. Very true. So, Team India, don't feel bad. Yes, we have many more matches to be played, and of course, you've done your best.
Yes.
Dear ma'am, when you were in school and college, did you ever take part in sports and games?
I was not much into sports and games, but I was very active in dancing and all other activities. But I was always a cheerleader, be it sports or games or whatever. If something is happening in my family or school, I will be the cheerleader of the gang.
Wow, that's nice. To cheer for the others, to allow them to
Yes.
rise and shine and be a part of their celebration.
Yes.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, what is the change that you would love to bring in the world?
I really want to do something. Now even the financial or we can see an imbalance in the richness or the poor people. I want to actually diminish that way. So we have a lot of rich people in the world, and we have millions still suffering from hunger or poverty. I really want to be a more balanced or equal world. So hopefully we will reach that soon, maybe towards our contribution towards sustainable development goals. So we will have more equal opportunities for everyone, more resources for, equal resources for everyone, at least the basic ones. I really want that to happen in the world, because I don't know whether you know or not, but even in India, thousands are dying every day due to hunger. We don't know much about it. So that is one of the major problem our world facing today. I want to,
Yes,
change that.
yes, ma'am. Thank you very much for sharing. Ma'am, what is the difference between smart work and hard work?
So we all know that we all want to be smart workers. In my opinion, smart work is that we have to find the best tools and resources available for the maximum output that should give maximum result in a very less time. Hard work is that we put a lot of effort and time. The result may be the same, but smart people. So I'm actually I'm a lazy person, so I always love to do things in a smarter way, even while I'm cooking or doing things in the world or maybe in the professional work also. Really love to be smart. I really love to analyze the resources, tools, everything available, and understand your strength first and then implement it. So
Yes, dear.
always a smart work person.
Yes, yes, dear. Ma'am, what about your dream projects? Would you like to share it with us?
Yes, currently what we are doing is we are actually bringing together different stakeholders in the social development sector together. Most of our activities are virtual. So my dream project will be, I would really love to bring all the stakeholders together in a physical place, a massive event, which will be a space for multiple collaborations and, a lot of policy changes and knowledge sharing and awareness creating platform, which will lead to actions. So that's my dream project, and I hope that will happen soon.
Yes, dear. We wish you all the best in all your endeavors and definitely
Thank
you
you.
will succeed. Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, would you like to mention a few of your best friends who've stood with you through thick and thin, right from your school days till date?
So I have many friends, more than friends. I have many acquaintances. I can, being an entrepreneur, you will be part of a lot of entrepreneur networks. I'm inspired by many, women entrepreneurs around me, but I have only one best friend. He is Mr. Shiva Krishna. He is into a different sector, but he stood with me. Even I was nothing. I had to take a long break in my career, and I was reassessing my interests and abilities before getting into the social development sector. But he was only one who actually, whatever be it, I will be with you. So we actually promise us that, even if the world is against us or whatever is going to happen in personal life or professional life, we both have families, but we are best friends. And so we will be, together, and we will face it together, and we are actually following it. And I think we all need a best friend.
Very true. Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, what brings a smile to your face?
A smile, a smile from another person.
Wow. Very simple.
And I always smile, and I really love to see others smile. So that will definitely bring me a smile on my face.
Yes, dear. Thank you so much. Any weakness, ma'am?
Definitely. The strength, the sensitive, empathetic part, that's also a weakness. And I easily cut off. I mean, my tolerance level is not that great. If I'm not, getting well with someone or something, I cut off. That saves my energy, and that will, that not. I don't like to actually clutter my mind with a lot of negative emotions or negative vibe. So I easily cut off from the negative vibes or places or even people. So my tolerance level is not that great. So being a business person, everyone, I mean, advise me to be neutral or diplomatic, but I'm not that. If I don't like that, I will not harm anyone, or I will not, go behind anyone, or no backups or nothing, but I will stay away from that situation and that people. Maybe that's a weakness. Maybe if I can improve my tolerance level, but I feel I like that part of me very well, actually. But that's a weakness.
Yes. In fact, to me, it's not a weakness. In my view, it's your strength. I
Yes.
do the same. I do the same. I really resonate with you on what you shared.
Yes.
And I really, instead of, decluttering our mind or making us feel low, move away
Yes.
from the negative
It
energy.
takes a
Cut them
lot of
out.
energy. Yes. We can focus on us better.
Thanks for sharing and giving us a lot of clarity. It will help many out there. Dear ma'am, who you consider is your strength to continue on this beautiful journey you are on?
Obviously, family and my best friend. And I think, good network is also, your net worth or strength. So I've already built a network of, acquaintances, professional and personal. So that will definitely continue to be my strength in this journey. Family is also an integral part.
Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am. Dear ma'am, do you ever get scared? Is there anything that really scares you?
So I'm actually scared of being in a situation, maybe accepting an offer or something without self-respect. So I don't want to lose my self-respect, maybe in business or maybe in journey. So I'm scared about that kind of moments other than these scary things in the world. I would love to live with, self-respect. So being myself, so I don't want to lose that. I'm scared that if I need to, continue in this journey, maybe I have to please a lot more people. I'm scared of that. I mean, I don't want to be that. I really want to be me and make the change.
Perfect. Perfect. Does Neenu get angry?
Yes.
When?
I'm a self-responsible person. So I don't like irresponsibility. And that's something which I really know. Even if you're working in a group, or maybe even if it's family or anything, I don't like responsibility actually. So I'm a self-responsible person.
Yes. Your favorite color, ma'am, and why?
Um, Black, maybe because it has everything in it. So we can add any colors to it. So it highlights all colors. And I love night. I'm a night person, so maybe dark or black is my favorite color.
Yes. Thank you for sharing. When you were in school, your favorite subject?
I don't remember that. I'm not sure that whether I had a favorite subject, but obviously I used to love my mother tongue a lot. I love to write also, so maybe Malayalam. I'm not sure whether it was my favorite. I think I started learning for myself after completing the proper maybe graduation or now I'm studying. I'm a constant learner. Even now I'm doing a lot of, so that is more focused. I'm learning it out of my passion or interest. I'm learning a lot about sustainable development goals or, each and every subject about it. So I can tell you more subjects now than the school days, because there I was going maybe for the sake of time, I'm learning everything. But now I am a more focused learner.
Yes, dear. Thank you for sharing. A more focused learner now than before.
Yes.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, would you like to share a favorite quotation or a proverb which appeals to you often?
Maybe from Margaret Mead. So I used to, it's about a group of people, never underestimate the power of a group of people who would like to change the world, because that's what's actually indeed happening. Uh, Margaret is mentioning about, if some, people is trying to change the world, it is really going to happen. Not maybe the whole world, but maybe the world of few people, or maybe that environment. It never ever underestimate the ambition or the passion of a group of people. So that's something I really,
Thank you for sharing, ma'am. Thank you so much. Do you love pets? Do you have one?
not really. I love, but I don't have a pet.
If at all you wanted to have a pet or would love to have a pet, which one would you select? A cat, a dog?
No, not a cat or dog, because I'm a little scared of, cats and dogs. Maybe a parrot. And
Okay.
we have fishes here. Small fishes here.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, I have a cup in my hand. How would you look at this cup? Is it half full or half empty?
Always half full, because I can add ice and make it cold water. I can add some squash and make it a really chill drink. I can also boil it and make coffee and add milk to it. So I have a lot more opportunities. Also always half full.
Yes, dear. How many languages are you conversant apart from English and Malayalam?
Tamil, and maybe a bit of Hindi broken, but yes.
A small request coming up. We would love you if you would oblige to sing a song for us in any one of these languages. Just 2 or 3 lines. Your favorite song.
Sorry, I'm not a singer, so
Would you
please.
want to give it a try? Just 2 lines. Take up the challenge.
No, I'm not. I'm actually not comfortable here.
Fine, dear. Yes. Would you like to compensate that with another quotation or something?
Uh,
Or a one-liner, it could be.
Maybe I would, tell a message to everyone instead of that. I always we talk about a lot of empowerment programs. We need to empower the society. We need to empower women. But I actually, especially to my fellow women, I want to tell them that self empowerment is the best way. Don't wait for others' approval or empowerment. Everything else will follow, because that I have learned through my life lessons. Because I had to take a long break in my career, and I have changed my careers, and I had to take breaks and reassess my you know my importance or everything in my life. So what I've learned is self-empowerment is very, very, very important. Everything else will follow, be it family or be it friends. So you take charge of your life and be self-responsible, then go forward, everything else will follow.
Very true, ma'am. I really appreciate you and applaud you for sharing this very important message. Thank you so much. Yes, dear friends, that's a beautiful message for all of you, including me too as well. Yes, thank you so much, dear. Next question coming up. Are you a great listener or a speaker? Where do you find your strength?
Both, actually, because before we speak, we need to listen. Otherwise, I, for the sake of responding, I may have to tell something. So I think we need to balance both. Because in my profession, it is very important to speak also to influence others. But to understand others, before speaking, to understand others, I need to listen, not just, everything. I mean, we need to balance both.
Yes, dear. Ma'am, if the Almighty offered you or gifted you a superpower, what superpower would you choose?
Maybe a superpower to eradicate poverty or hunger.
Beautiful.
Maybe in our Indian concept, we used to have something called as Akshaya Patram or something, I can ask anything and get to, maybe for hunger and poverty, I will do something for them if I have a superpower.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Ma'am, we've seen many of the people in toxic relationships, in the family, outside the family, friends, partners, mothers, fathers, and sisters and siblings, and all of them, everyone. There are many toxic situations in life. How to identify this, that this is a toxic relationship?
So cheating, obviously, even if it's small, kind of mistrust, you don't need to pass that, okay, this is a small incident, but you should really, find it as a red flag. And manipulation, which I really don't like. Manipulation is something which is very, very bad that you're doing to the other person, gaslighting or whatever it may be. Any kind of manipulation. It should not be like beating or, a direct abuse, but manipulating someone emotionally, financially, in any way, that's actually something which I cannot. So you need to, even if it is a small kind of, mistrust or something happening, so you need to, shield yourself. That I always worry, I cut the people. So you really have to sense, for that you have to respect yourself, you have to love yourself, and you have to put yourself first. And that's not, being selfish. That's not selfish. Once, you are in a good state of mind and health, you can do better to others. So try to understand even the smallest red flags and protect yourself from others. And I'd say that manipulation and cheating, that cannot be, accepted.
Perfect. And thank you for empowering our audience and, of course, the guest, everyone. This is what we need to know. If anybody's cheating you or manipulating you, it's time to move back.
And I don't think it is bad to be judgmental, because being judgmental is always, portraying as something negative. But I think we need to be, some kind of judgmental, because we need to judge. When you are, especially when you are a woman, we are going out for work, we are balancing a lot of things. We are, to be ourselves, to maybe to protect ourselves. It's you can be judgmental, I think. Not in a negative way, but in a positive way.
Very true. Very true. Dear ma'am, what type of changes do you visualize in the next 50 years?
Definitely technology will take over. So there will be a lot of changes. Our life will be more, maybe more easy. We will be more lazy and our life will be more easy in 20 years. And there will be a lot of disparities also happen, because there is a digital divide, that will increase when the technology is, developing, that will increase. I will hope for a more balanced world, but I'm not sure whether that will happen or not. That's why I would like to empower individuals also to create social change, because even if we change, we may be able to change at least the life of one person, sitting next to us, or maybe a neighbor or someone, that's only way to deal with this. Maybe the whole world, I cannot wait for the government or the international organizations or the UN to change the world or remove all these disparities or imbalance in the world. That's not going to happen. Every individual has to take responsibility. So even if we are getting something, so you have to be something to share with the world. Maybe it's your knowledge, maybe it's your wealth, or maybe it's your time or other efforts to more just inclusive and equal world. But in 50 years, I think the disparities and imbalance will be more.
Yes, dear. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your thoughts and views. Thank you. If you were given a chance to go into the past and relive somebody's life, whose life you would love to relive?
I think I would like to live my life once again, because I have made a lot of mistakes, because I have learned while growing. So I really want to apply that knowledge and to better my life, to be a better me, because we can see a lot of leaders and celebrities around us, and make us, sorry, make them our role models, but we don't know their personal life, the struggles they have done, the paths they travel. We don't know about that, because so I don't want to go back and live someone else's life, because I'm only seeing the public figure or the public face and whatever they are sharing with the society or community. I only know about myself, my journey very well other than. So I really want to go and relive my life to be a better me.
Yes, dear. Thank you for sharing. Do you forgive others easily? Yes or no?
More than forgiving, I try to forget and move on. I cannot say that I will forgive everyone, but to protect myself, I may forgive and move on. Forgive, forget, and move on. I mean, I don't stuck with that person or situation to giving them more chances to exploit me or use me or taking my energy. I don't do that. I may forget, forgive, and move on.
Perfect. Forgive, forget, and move on. That's
Yes.
the beauty of life. Don't have grudges. Very nice. I love the way you put that, ma'am. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself with regard to forgiving others?
7, 8, but I will move on. I will not give you another chance. That's one point that has to be added.
Dear ma'am, we've come to an end to the main round of the interview. We have a small segment called as the rapid fire round.
Okay.
It will take just another 5 minutes. Is that okay, dear?
Yes.
My dear friends, it was a quick and beautiful session, very crisp and with lots of clarity. Now it's time for the rapid fire round. Dear ma'am, here you have to select any one answer.
Okay.
You have to answer either in 1 word, 2 words, maximum 1 sentence.
Okay.
Okay, it's a brief session. A perfect day or a beautiful day in 1 word.
A happy day.
When you help others, do you expect anything in return?
Yes, gratitude. Sorry, because I practice that.
Yes. Is it a city, village, or a town that you'd love to live?
City, because I love to be more productive. So for that, we need resources. So city.
Is it the land, water, or air transport?
Easiest one. I mean, it depends on the destination.
Destination. Smartly answered.
Yes.
Which season is your favorite one?
Winter.
Great. If at all you were given a choice to select any one, cakes, chocolates, or ice cream?
I think I will go for a chocolate ice cream cake.
Oh, great. That's wonderful. You very smartly answered this too. Okay, that's great. Wonderful. Is Neena a good cook? Are you a good cook?
Yes.
Your favorite cuisine or recipe?
Indian, especially South Indian.
The name of your favorite teacher or sir?
I can tell you a few names. Jagdish sir, Jairaj sir, and Rajiv sir from my school.
Would you like to name a few of your best friends?
I have only one best friend. He's Mr. Shiva Krishna, and all others are maybe acquaintances and maybe professional relationships. But
yes, dear. Thank you for sharing. Dear ma'am, are you an early bird or a night owl?
Night owl.
Is it salty, sweet, or spicy food? Or sour food as well? Four options.
Salty and sweet. I can at least pick two, I think. Salt and sweet.
Salty and sweet. Life is all about money, happiness, or both?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Life is all about money, happiness, or both?
I think financial independence or stability is very important to be happy in many ways. So it will be both. Maybe.
Yes, dear. When Neenu is all alone in a room, nobody's there with her and no gadgets around her as well. Only the four walls, a big window, happy sunshine entering into that from that window. You're connected to your thoughts. There's a chair, you're sitting on the chair, and then you are connected to your thoughts. Where do your thoughts take you? The past, present, or future?
I'm more an imaginative person. I love to write poems also. Maybe I will go to an imaginary world if I'm shut and, I don't have to interfere anything. So I will go to that. I will maybe write a poetry. Maybe I go to my imaginative world and...
Yes, dear. You love socializing or me time?
Sorry?
You love socializing or me time?
Both. Socializing maybe for work and for very focused networking. Otherwise, I enjoy me time.
Are you a thinker or a doer?
Both.
Experience.
Because I need to balance it. I think so.
Yes, sorry for interrupting. Yes, dear. You can go ahead. Share that, ma'am.
Yeah, I mean, without thinking, we cannot do anything. So, and even before doing, we need to put a lot of thought into anything we are doing. That's called planning or whatever it may be. So, maybe a thinker and a doer, both.
Wonderful. Thank you. Dear ma'am, is it experiential learning or theoretical learning?
Experiential always.
Fresh fruit salads or fried food?
Fresh food.
Home cooked or food ordered from out?
Both, maybe. I love to explore.
Yes, dear. A beach person or a forest person?
A beach person.
You love to sing or dance?
Dance.
That's why you didn't sing for us, right?
Yes.
Yes, wonderful. That's nice. And dear ma'am, is it walking, two-wheeler or a four-wheeler that appeals to you?
I don't drive, so I feel more comfortable and safe in four-wheelers.
Yes. If you're given a chance to select any one of these, is it a book or a great music system?
Oh, I need both, please.
Okay, done. That's really nice. So sweetly, I need both, please. Yes, dear. The favorite day, you have 7 days in a week. Your favorite.
So being an entrepreneur, so you have a freedom to, use your time. So I don't really love to pick at one day, because if you're working for someone else, you may have to work for 5 days or 6 days in a week. But being an entrepreneur, I can actually, have the freedom to choose my days and time. So I cannot pick one single day. And obviously, of course, weekend for like everyone, because I can be with, spend more time with family or...
Yes, dear. Are you a tea or a coffee person?
Coffee.
Yes, dear. Your favorite number?
8, maybe it symbolizes, or it looks like infinity.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, do you love to give gifts or receive gifts?
I love to give gifts, and it's mostly books. Even now, as an organization also, we give a lot of books to our volunteers, our stakeholders, and it's always
yes, dear.
giving.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Dear ma'am, would you like to share something about your organization in 3 or 4 sentences?
Yes, it is actually a multi-stakeholder platform. For everyone in the social development sector. For example, for NGOs, social entrepreneurs, individuals who would like to contribute, development sector professionals, corporates. I am actually bringing together all these people in one platform so that they can understand, learn about each other, assist, support, and exchange resources. So I would like to enable and empower them with knowledge, information, opportunities, and connection. This is what we are doing. For that, we engage them in a lot of activities. Maybe it's boot camps, other learning programs, and international conferences, kind of events, and there will be challenges and other campaigns happening, so they can engage in multiple activities and they can understand about each other and collaborate for creating an impact.
And if anyone would like to collaborate with you, to get to know more about your work, would like to be a part of your journey, how do they connect with you, dear?
So they can connect through LinkedIn, or they can actually email us. And I'm actually a super, a responsive person. I can, even if they are sending a message in WhatsApp or a text message, I will get back to them, because we are always looking for good partners or collaborators to maximize our impact. So we are open for any such discussions, but it should be worth it, not just for the sake of collaborating, but there should be some synergy. I mean, that's also very important.
Very true, very true, ma'am. Dear ma'am, as you said, you love giving gifts. So we want a gift from you today, and there will be 3 magical words. And let me just take you through this. There are 3 magical words: please, sorry, and thank you. Apart from these 3, we would love you to gift us with 3 more beautiful magical words, which will empower us and enable us to go on the right track.
Honesty, gratitude, integrity.
Honesty, gratitude, and integrity. They are very empowering words, ma'am. And it just came out, you didn't give it a second thought. It just flowed out like that. There was a natural flow.
Actually, I follow that. I mean, those are my ideas. And self-responsible also. I mean, that's also very important.
Very true, dear. Dear ma'am, we've had a wonderful time interviewing you. And you're very crisp, very clear, with lots of clarity. And we thank you so much for your time. Looking forward to many more interactions. We'd love to know more about your work. We'll invite you once again to the International Fab Talks to share all about your work and how your work and the social town could create, a beautiful impact in the lives of others, and how they could also get collaborate with you and your team. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for giving this platform. I loved interacting with you. And it was not a prepared one. I mean, I was responding spontaneously without thinking much. So I'm not sure whether, it is beneficial for the audience, but I really hope, because that's me, and all those, interaction was honest and from the heart.
Very true, dear. And we love that. We love the way you shared everything. Thank you so much, and looking forward to many more interactions with you, Miss Neenu.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Miss Neenu, I guess, not Neena, right?
Neenu Rathin.
Neenu. Yes, dear. Neenu Rathin. Thank you so much, dear. God bless you, and stay connected till we meet again on another session on the International Fab Talks.
Thank you so much. And I wish you a good day, and all your viewers a chance to contribute to the world and make this world a better for our fellow beings.
Yes.
And I want to thank you, each and everyone. Maybe they are doing it already. So I want to thank each and everyone, even for their smallest acts and, smallest changes they are doing for the community.
Yes, dear. Perfect. That's signing off on a positive note, my dear friends. With this, we'd like to end the International Fab Talks. For now, we will meet you soon again. Stay blessed, stay safe. And if you like, please comment, subscribe. If not, it's fine, no issues. We love you anyway, because we respect your decision. And stay safe. Yes, dear.
Thank you.